Oh, snap. What's that you got on?
Yo, these are new R.1s by Randy.
I'm in the future with this. I'm stepping on top of the world. These are the new R.1s by Rampage. Order right now. Land to land, sea to sea, state to state. These are official. Don't wait. The R.1s by Rampage. Rated R Empire. Yep.
Hey, get your pair right now by going into the description box and clicking the link at the top line of the description box. Tell them your boy Old God and Sandman from the Uncensored podcast sent you.
All right, man. We reported here on Hip Hop News Uncensored the other day that a young man was in custody, possibly in connection with the murder of Takeoff. Now, his name was Lil Cam, and he was actually arrested on weapons charges the other day. Now, speculation started swirling around the internet that he is actually the gunman. I mean, a lot of people even swore to it. Or his lawyer now is speaking out and addressing the rumors that it was his client's gun that killed Takeoff.
Can you tell us what happened in court today?
Sure. Cameron Joshua has been charged with 2 counts of carrying a weapon, and it has only tangential relationship to this shooting involving Takeoff. He's not being charged with the shooting. I think the DA's office knows the difference between carrying a weapon and a shooting case, and if they thought he was involved in the shooting, they would have charged him with it.
So is this where, like, I guess there's social media video, like what we've all seen, where he's in the video carrying a gun? Is that where you think all this stemmed from? Or?
That's my understanding. According to the affidavit that's been filed in the first carrying a weapon case, it's based on the shooting. Let me say, it's based on the circumstances surrounding the shooting, in that he's alleged to have had a gun there at the scene when the shooting happened.
And it's that a witness saw him with the gun rather than him having used it?
Right, that's my understanding as well, that it's based on a witness's observation that he had a firearm.
And then the witness apparently said they saw him re-racking the weapon.
That's the rumor. I haven't seen anything to support it.
And what's his connection to Takeoff? Why was he at that event that evening?
Again, that's stuff we're all looking into, the relationship between all the parties. My understanding, it was some type of social event. I think some folks were playing dice. Beyond that, I have nothing.
You've seen some of the reporting by some internet websites who basically sort of allege that he might have shot him or be involved in the murder. Can you dispel some of those rumors or some of the statements we've seen on the reliable World Wide Web?
Sure. I haven't seen anything to suggest that Cameron Joshua had anything to do with the shooting, that he discharged a firearm that caused his death or was even involved in it. My understanding is there was some type of skirmish. From what I've seen from the internet, and I'm familiar with all the Instagram sleuths, they remind me of the blind guy who tries to figure out an elephant and grabs his trunk and thinks it's a snake. The bottom line is they're wrong. Cameron Joshua did not shoot Takeoff.
Does Cameron Joshua know who shot Takeoff?
We will discuss that with the DA's office if we decide to.
And that's why I always say, you guys got to be careful. And people going to do this all the time. Pinning somebody, saying somebody's a suspect, saying somebody's this. You got people actually saying that the internet solved the case. Show me one case. Maybe I'm naive to this, right? That the internet actually solved without, detectives, prosecutors, people that actually, have not only the resources but get paid. Like, how much can you solve sitting behind a computer? Now, if you're a real investigative journalist, you're reaching out to people, you're getting documents, you're talking to people, you're doing this, you're doing that, you're on the scene, that's one thing. But if you're sitting in your computer in your drawers eating Cheetos, talking about you solved the murder, it's laughable at best. It's laughable, at best. And, I just think a lot of people need to, just kind of take a chill pill on that. But I get it. The views, the money come in, the attention comes in, and then you get going with it. I get it. But just all I say is just be responsible. And if you make a mistake, if you make a Freudian slip, as they say, just come back and correct it. It's not wrong with being wrong. We'll come back and correct it. Let the people know, like, all right, look, I was wrong. I made a mistake about the whole situation. Because, again, this is people's lives. These are people's lives, like real life people that are being affected when things go down. So, yeah, we're going to definitely keep you guys updated. Now, I expect this. I expect, his lawyer, he ain't going to come out and say, oh, yeah, he did it. Yeah, I expect that, but they got to prove it. And his lawyer understands, and you guys should understand. If you don't, I'm going to tell you that they got to prove that he did this. They got to even prove that he had a gun. They could say, oh, we see you on camera. Okay, his lawyer's going to challenge that. Was that him? Was it a gun? There's going to be a lot of things that got to be challenged, like in a situation. Like, how'd you positively identify him? How you know it was a gun? It's a whole bunch of different layers. There's probably even more layers than that. I'm not an attorney, but I'm just like thinking off the top of the head, like some of the things that are going to have to be proved right here. Just because he's being, charged don't mean he's going to be convicted. And, ballistics got to come back. Now, if we find out that it was the same weapon, that was inside the bullets, that'll be a whole different story. But again, you expect the lawyer to come out and say this. Yeah, I expect it, because again, they got to prove it. Now, if it comes down, 2-3 weeks later that the prosecutors and they say, oh, he's going to be charged for the murder, then we know the lawyer was just lying. He's protecting his client. But this is what he's supposed to do. Again, he's being paid a lot of money to protect the well-being of his client. So, yeah, I want to know what you guys think, though. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section right below of Lil Cam's lawyer saying he didn't do it. And I would imagine that he should probably be on some type of like protection or something like that, because you're going to have your people that are going to be threatening him, probably threatening his family and stuff like that, just because of rumors. So again, his lawyer did kind of indicate that he may cooperate, which I think is going to be a good thing in this case, because that even further clears your name. I know about the street code and all that. But maybe he ain't a street dude. I don't know this guy. Maybe he's just going to just cooperate. He's a young 22-year-old dude. It might be in his best interest just to cooperate and tell him what he saw that night. And when you're thinking about Texas and people having guns, it's not like a far-fetched thing. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, it's an open carry state. So it's not far-fetched to see somebody in Texas with a gun. But I think in his case, he may have been a felon. Don't quote me on it, but he may have been a felon, because why else would you arrest somebody? You know what I mean? If you can have a gun legally and he had a gun, so what? Open carry state, so what? So he must have, maybe possibly, been a felon in possession of a firearm, and that's why, he's in custody. But we shall see, man. It's going to unfold. People are talking. People are cooperating. It's going to unfold. And for the family of Takeoff, the friends, they want to know what happened. And I think we're going to get close to it. But the internet, show me where the internet solved the case. Please show me. I mean, from what we've seen, on, videos, still shots, is not enough to solve. It's just not enough to solve a case. But if I'm wrong, show it to me. I'm not naive, and I'm a type of dude that, if you show me something, I'm going to take a look at it. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section. This video is brought to you by hiphopun.com. hiphop.un.com. Hey, follow us on Twitter, man. Everybody under the sound of my voice, go follow us on Twitter at HHU for life. That's HHU, the number 4, the word life. Go follow us right now. I surely appreciate everybody listening. Shout out to the mods in the chat. I see y'all doing y'all thing down there, and let me know. I'll let you know. I definitely appreciate it. All right, smash the like button. Fire them comments off. I want to hear what you guys got to say about this piece.